Hello everyone, it's me again, and this is like probably the third time filming this, second or third time filming this, because I get distracted by people opening my door. But yeah, I want to talk about the part 3 on the book haul, because I still have about 3 more books after these 4 I'm going to try to cram in. So let's get this started. I'm not going to put, where to skip, so let's just get this started, right? The first one I keep starting on this again is the House Switch, your complete guide to creating a magical space with rituals and spells for the hearth and home by Arin Murphy-Hiscock. I hope I pronounced this. I am so sorry if I did not. But yeah, so if there's some words that you think I chopped it off or mispronounced, I am sorry. I know English is my second language, even though I speak mostly English than Spanish, but some of these words I rarely hear of, so I sometimes mispronounce it because I can't for some reason process it how it's pronounced in my brain. But like I said, some words are I've rarely seen or heard of, so I'm like, how do you say that again? Like, so if I sound choppy on some words, I'm sorry, that's how I am, and I'm gonna stutter as always. So home is a place of refuge, renewal, creativity. Sorry, I'm gonna do this again. sorry. Home is a place of refuge, renewal, and creativity where you begin and end each day. It is also the primary root of your energy and spirituality. The house switch works to honor and strengthen that sacred space, making it as simple, peaceful, and nourishing as possible. She explores and uses the magic of the home. While other spiritual paths often look beyond the home to focus on the natural world, the house switch creates a solid and supportive place to work from, a literal home base. In the house switch, you'll explore the energies of hearth and home and learn how you can create a spiritual haven for yourself and your loved ones in today's busy world. This guide also contains ritual suggestions, recipes for sacred foods, directions for mixing blends and potions, and more. Where you find shelter and nourishment is an important part of who you are. Embrace the world of the house switch and discover what the power of the home has in store for you. And at the bottom says that Arin Murphy-Hiscock is the author of The Green Witch, Pagan Pregnancy, Power Spellcraft for Life, Solitary Wicca for Life, and Birds, a spiritual field guide. She has been active in the field of alternative spirituality for more than 20 years and lives in Montreal, Canada. That's good stuff. But yeah, let's go over I'm gonna have pages of the cover, the back cover, the contents as well. So that way you know the gist of it. I like to be as informative as possible. So if this is too much for you to try to write down or try to go, you can always go back, go forward, pause, slow down. I think they have like the speed feature still, like you can either slow down or speed up a little bit. So, but yeah, let's go over the contents. The contents are 4 pages long because it's a lot of stuff. Imagine that, a lot of stuff in this small book. I love it. Very informational stuff in a small book. I mean, I'm not complaining. Like, I don't mind these books. Sure, they're heavy, but at least it has information. It might not be as accurate to you because I've heard some people saying that some parts on this book or on the Encyclopedia of Witchcraft, or it might be on both of them, there has some few misleading information on some parts of it. But like I said, every person grabs information from what they hear, see, think, and all that stuff. So I mean, these are really good books, but apparently some people say there's a couple things that are like not as accurate as it should be. But like I said, this author, Judica Isle, she spends so much time making these books, so you can't bother complaining. I like to see you try to make an encyclopedia. You can't. But yeah, anyway, back to the contents. Alright, sorry about that. Some noises going on in the kitchen here. But anyway, let's go back to the contents. A place to call home, that is chapter 1. Chapter 2 is your home as a sacred space. Chapter 3, your spiritual hearth. Chapter 4, the magic of cauldron. Chapter 5, hearth and home deities. which talks about, specifically on chapter 5, it talks about a certain amount of deities, mainly Hestia, Vesta, Brigid, Cao Wang, Kamufuchi, Kamado no Kami, Gabiya, Urfa, Frigga, Bess, and household spirits. That's on chapter 5, which I found very interesting on that one. And then chapter 6, the kitchen as a sacred space. Chapter 7 is using hearthcraft to protect your home. Chapter 8 is magic at the hearth. Chapter 9, the spirituality of food. Ugh, it was so weird saying that really quick. And chapter 10, herbs, crafts, and other hearth-related magic work. I think that's it. Oh no, there's one more. Chapter 11, spells and rituals. So there's about 256 pages in this small thing right here. Now let's quickly go over to the Green Witch, because I'm trying to break it up as much as I can. The Green Witch is pretty similar, sort of similar, has this canvas feeling that I really love. I love the feeling of the canvas. So these two books have the feeling of the canvas, and I think more books as well. So, and then we got here your complete guide to natural magic of herbs, flowers, essential oils, and more. Same author, Arin Murphy-Hiscock. Let's see. The Green Witch is a naturalist, an herbalist, and a wise woman, and a healer. She embraces the power of nature. She draws energy from the earth and the universe. She relies on natural objects like stones and gems to commune with the land. She uses plants, flowers, oils, and herbs for healing. She calls on nature for guidance, and she respects every living thing, no matter how small. The Green Witch guides you on this path from how to use herbs, plants, and flowers to make potions and oils for everyday healing, and how crystals, gems, stones, and even twigs can help you find balance within. You'll discover how to find harmony in the herb's great elements and connect your soul to every living creature. This guide also contains directions for mixing herbal blends and potions, ritual suggestions, recipes for sacred foods, and information on how to listen to and commune with nature. Embrace the world of the Green Witch and discover what the power of nature has in store for you. Now, as you can see here, by the covers, it's going to be a bit similar in some parts, not all parts. Because, like, the Green Witch mostly focuses on... I can't speak, I'm sorry. The Green Witch mostly focuses on, like, nature stuff that she can do in her home, but this one is just mostly in her home, or his home too. You know, I'm pretty sure I mentioned in a video earlier that you can call yourself a warlock if you want, for males who might be watching this. But I think you could also consider yourself as a witch too, because witch has been used the most. I rarely hear some guy mention himself as a warlock. I think that's like an old term for male witch, in a way. Like, even in Harry Potter, you know, warlocks are the boys, witches are the females. So, like, you know, I guess in a way it's kind of like trying to separate the gender from that term, so paganism, but, you know, you're a witch. You're a witch. If you practice witchcraft, you're a witch. That might not be accurately true. Who knows? I might discover something later on that, you know, you don't have to practice witchcraft to be a witch. You can just do other things that are not considered as witchcraft. But even the smallest things can be considered as witchcraft. Like, literally on your birthdays, blow your candle, make a wish. Like, that's... I'm not gonna go over the Christian part because y'all gonna be heated up in the comments on that part. But yeah, let's go quickly over here because I only got about 5 minutes left now at this point. The contents. So, part 1, Discovery of the Green Witch, involves Chapter 1, What is Green Witchcraft? Chapter 2, Embrace Your Own Power. Chapter 3, Attune Yourself to Nature. Chapter 4, Manifest the Power of Seasons. And part 2 will be Walking the Green Path. Chapter 5, Live Closely with the Earth. Chapter 6, Keep a Green Witch Garden. Chapter 7, Create and Craft Green Witch Magic. Chapter 8, Become a Natural Healer. And Chapter 9, Green Witch Kitchen Recipes, along with the appendix, the magical associations of natural items, the bibliography, and the index. So this one is a bit shorter, I believe. Nope, it's still also 256 pages. So both these 256 pages. That's how they are. Alright. Next, I want this. Oh, if only I have more time. I want to talk so much about this book. This this book gives me the feeling of empowerment and accepting who I am as my own being, but also accepting myself who I am as a witch as well. It is so good. I'm already on chapter 7, I think. Chapter 6 or 7. Let me see here. Chapter 6. I'm on chapter 6 on this. It is so good. Like, I don't want to make this controversial, but you know how some people, when they read through the Bible, they feel so empowered with joy and emotions and stuff like that. Or like when it comes to the Book of Mormon, you know, I've had people, you know, telling me about like how empowering and envisioning and all that stuff is. That it gets them so emotional, like you just want to keep reading more and more and more of it, like trying to believe in more and more of it. That's technically how I feel when it comes to this book. It's witch, unleashed, untamed, unapologetic. You know what? I'm gonna make a video on this book because this is very empowering by Lisa Lister. Like, I just like it's very empowering to me and a bit witty. She used some bit witty. She's a British witch right here. And it is so amazing. Let me read this through here so we can quickly go over the last book. A witch is a woman in her power. She's wise, a healer, someone who's aligned with the cycles of Mother Nature and the phases of the moon. Yet for so long, the word witch has had negative connotations, being used as an insult, a slur, and a perpetuate fear. To perpetuate fear. I'm sorry. In this book, the third generation hereditary witch Lisa Lister explains the history behind witchcraft, why in the past centuries the word witch has led women to be tortured, drowned, and burned at the stake, and why the witch is now waking once again in women across the world today. This book will help women to remember, reconnect, and reclaim the word witch and its power. It provides an overview of the many different versions of witchcraft and their core principles and practices, and shares ancient wisdom made relevant for waking witches, including how to align your energy with the wheel of the year, the Sabbats, and the cycles of the moon, connect with and trust your intuition, use divination tools such as oracle cards, scrying, and rune reading to help make decisions about your future, cast circles, create altars, and set sacred space, work with the elements of nature and use herbs and crystals to support your spiritual practices, discover and work with 5 different aspects of the witch: the force of nature, the creatrix, the healer, the oracle, and the sorceress, and rediscover your powers and manifest your reality with spell casting. Lisa also shares her own journey to reclaiming the word witch, along with personal hands-on rituals and spells from her family lineage of gypsy witch magic. So she's technically, in her book, she considers herself as a traveler witch, basically a gypsy. And she does put her experiences in here when at the time where she left witchcraft for a while because she wanted to be normal, you know, from aside from her background of it. And then when her grandmother died, she decided to reclaim the power back as a witch. And it's so emotional throughout her journey, especially in the parts on the past on witchcraft. Like, I'm an empath, so technically, like, I don't know how to explain it. In a way, it's kind of like rediscovering certain stuff like that, but I'll talk more about this on this book. I don't have much time, I only gotta listen a minute. So this one, really quickly, Guided Tarot. It actually came with the classic set of tarot. I was looking for tarots first because I lost a set of mine that I love so much. But yeah, it comes with this, helps you guide for, like, basically for beginners who want to learn on tarot. So I'm relearning tarot again because it's been such a long time. That's why I end up losing my own set. So this is the set I have from now on. But yeah, it talks about all the things, like a little bit of history of it, the card meanings. It has like activities that you can practice on as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys like and enjoy this. I'll put the link on the other parts of the book haul below, and I'll see you in the next video in the making. Please like and subscribe. Bye.